Well, hello again. It's Tuesday. And if you're watching the replay, maybe it's not. Either way, I'm happy you're here. All right, so I'm Psychic Medium Samantha Faye. For those of you that know and for those of you that don't know, this is Transformational Tuesday. We're going to do a 3-card reading. And this 3-card reading is going to offer you some guidance or support in whatever it is that's going on in your life. So the intention of this is really to help you find clarity, to help you find motivation, to help you find ambition in whatever area of your life you are aiming to go in. So we are going to be using the Archangel. Actually, you know what? Today I got an insight that we needed to use these ones. So we're going to switch it up using the Angel Answers. And you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you've seen these ones before. This is actually my favorite deck. The cards are a lot less descriptive, meaning it just leaves a lot more room open for interpretation. The other ones have like a little saying at the bottom, or this is what the card is about. So these ones I like them because it leaves a little bit more room for channel and imagination of what's coming through. So hi Kez, hi Carolee, hi Miss Patty. Welcome, welcome. I see Kelsey, Kayla. Kayla, can you go ahead and share this also into Happy Empowered Empaths and to Psychic Medium Samantha Faye, darling? Thank you. All right, so just zhuzhing up the cards, getting them ready for us. Let's go ahead and start with the prayer. As we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Beautiful. So let's go ahead. Whoop. There's one. And thank you, Kelsey, for that compliment. I see that. I'm actually on day 13 of a 40-day cleanse. So it's a life reset that I'm just kind of bringing myself through. There we go. And it's really been incredible, actually. I have had some extraordinary shifts. Oh my goodness, my life is definitely changing. I finally and officially have decided. I guess I'll go ahead and tell Facebook land. So do you guys remember the Transformational Tuesday that we had, that it was like, make a decision, do something like that? But the message was like very clear. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. Very clear. It was that day I decided that I'm going to move to LA. It was the very beginning of August. And so I've been really actually just putting my energy in that direction and finding a place to live and packing up, moving out of my spot that I'm in here in Reno, and really just going for it, going for a new opportunity. So yeah, moving to LA, I feel like there's more opportunities for me there. I have no idea what's in store. All I know is that it is completely divinely guided. It's the same energy that I felt when I moved back home to Reno, the same energy I felt when I hired my first business coach, and the same energy I felt when I started the Earth Angels program. All 3 experiences have easily been like the best decisions of my life. And so now that that energy is back, I'm deciding to jump on board with that. And the reason that I'm sharing this personal experience with you is because if you have those intuitive insights, it's really important for you to follow them. It's really, really important for you to follow them. Even if logically you're like, I don't know, this doesn't really make sense. Like there's a lot of pieces that are just kind of like scattered for me to make this move, but I'm doing it because I know that it's important. I know that it's the next step. So with that in mind, really looking at what is the next step for you? What is the next step that you're going to be going into? And how is it that you are going to take action on what it is that you are creating for yourself? All right, so let's look at that as the theme for today's card reading. We got the 3 cards already out. Ready, set, go. So I almost drop it. Oh, perfect. Big happy changes. Ba-dun-cha. Every time I ask about LA, this is actually the card that I get. So for you, when you were thinking, okay, you're hearing my story and you're like, well, how does that relate to your life? What is it that's coming up for you? What is a choice that you're about to make? What is the direction that you're going in? anything that was coming up for you in your heart space of, well, I really want to do this, but then if you immediately have the monkey mind that comes in and is like, no, you can't do that, you're not trained enough, you're not good enough for it, blah, 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 that's all it is it's just blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to that voice. Pay attention to where your heart is leading you. Your heart is your compass. Your heart is what is going to lead you to exactly the path that's going to be the most fruitful, that's going to offer the most blessings, that's going to offer the most reward. Yes, your heart is the one that is really the engine behind that. So give your heart some credit. Really and truly let your heart speak, because it's going to lead you in the direction of your big happy changes. If there's anything going on in your life that you're not happy with or that you don't like, change it. Change it. This is your life. You get one shot. Go ahead and rev all the engines. Open up all the cylinders. Make sure that it's going as fast as you can, and maybe not as fast, but see what you're made of. You're not here just for fun and games. You're here to really create something beautiful for yourself. And when you create something beautiful for yourself, you inspire others to do the same. And if we all really gave ourselves full credit to be able to do what we wanted to do, it would be an exceptional and an extraordinary journey for so many people, right? Imagine if we all actually really and truly followed our heart's intuition rather than went through the societal norm or chasing after the American dream or whatever it be. Like, jump in there, you guys. Jump in. I love this, that this card comes next. How perfect. How perfectly timed that it's not the right time, right? So tune in. What does that mean? Look at your big happy changes. Look at the direction that you want to go and start planning. Start being able to look at your options. Start being able to see what is your inner guidance telling you. Where is it that you want to go, and how is it that you want to move? So, or not move, but move in the direction of your dream. So recognizing that right now it could be the time for you to cultivate. It could be the time for you to really tune into yourself. It could be the time for you to really check in and see what pieces of your life do you have to rearrange to put the pieces back together. So this, what I'm seeing here, is that it might not be the right time to act, right? It might not be the right time to jump in on it, but it might be the right time to start putting in the ingredients, right? It might be the right time to start creating what it is that you want to create. So rather than acting, start cultivating. We go through different seasons of growth, right? And so in the seasons of growth, we have this time where we have the idea, and then we start gathering information. And as you start gathering information, you're gathering, maybe you're enrolling in a course, maybe you're teaching yourself, maybe you're really figuring out like what are the pieces that you need, so you're gathering the information. And as you're gathering that information, something that's really cool that happens is that you can then actually look at, now that you have all this information, you can sit and you can assess what information works for you, right? What are the pieces of this that you really want to embody? What are the pieces of this that you really want to bring into your life? And then you can look at, okay, what are the pieces in your life that are taking up space and not allowing room for that to grow? So you have to purge, right? Life is about giving and receiving. There has to be a fair and balanced exchange, not just in relationships, but also in life. You have to make room, right? I've actually been considering this time in my life the great purge, because I'm literally going through everything and just purging the shit out of all stuff. I even organize a desktop on my computer so that I have less anxiety when I'm on my computer, because there's so much. So going through that purge, getting rid of the stuff that doesn't want to come along or that doesn't belong, so that you can make room for new. So this not the right time card isn't necessarily not the right time to go in that direction, but maybe it's the right time to actually cultivate the information that you need. Cultivate your options, cultivate and see. Really tune into what is working for you in that way. All right, so the third one, we have a year from now. So you can really, I love that we're getting time cards with this, because a year from now, you're going to be able to see the fruits of your labor and the fruits of your intention truly blossom into something extraordinary and just like, whoa, over the top beautiful. I think it's a little dark in here. But so looking at this a year from now, where will you be a year from now if you right now and today decide that you want to start making shifts and you want to start making changes? I really like to use the analogy in the description of using degrees. So let's say that you right now are going in one direction and a circle is 360 degrees around. So you're going in one direction. And let's say today, just today, you choose to just shift, boop, one direction, right? You just take one step in that direction that you're going. Maybe you do some research online. Maybe you start to figure out, like, what are your options? What's actually out there in the world? You start to expand your fishbowl of awareness. You start to see that there's something more. But let's say you just choose to go, boop, one degree different from where you're at now. A year from now, if you expand that circle and you see your path is extraordinarily different than if you just stayed exactly where you're meant to be. So, or not exactly where you are, right? If you take a direction or a step in the direction of where it is that you're meant to be, meaning you're following your heart, you're listening to what your heart's intention is telling you, a year from now, you're going to have a completely different experience. I'll use myself as an example, is that I can choose to move to LA now and start cultivating that relationship, or cultivating those relationships, start making those connections and start building a life there now. Or I could wait a year, stay here in Reno doing the same thing that I've been doing. And for me, I tend to get bored easily, so I like change. I really, really like change, which I think is why I am a leader in this in this arena, is to encourage you to inspire change in your life, that when you change, you grow, that when you change, you create something new for you. So recognizing that big, happy changes, right, are going to cultivate new awareness for you. So it might not be the right time to jump. And remember, this card reading is for this week, right? It's for this week. So the choices that you make can create big, happy changes. It might not be the exact right time to act on what it is that you're looking at. Gather more information, do some more research, and make sure that you're sure, but also know that that indecision is self-abuse, right? Limbo land, not having a decision made, being in that wavery water, really not giving yourself the permission and really the gift of deciding, of decision. But right now, give yourself like a week to cultivate. Give yourself a week to do some research. Put some feelers out there. See what other options are there for you. And know that a year from now, the work that you're doing now is going to blossom in such an extraordinary way that you won't even recognize the person that you are now. That the growth that you will go through will be able to blossom into something so rich, so extraordinarily beautiful, so impactful, so absolutely incredible, that you will be able to be so proud of yourself because you started making changes now. So yay, yes for you, go for it. Absolutely go for it. I wanted to let you know that we are going to Morocco. Yes, I had to rearrange our spring dates, but we are going to Morocco December 1st through the 8th. So if you are excited, if you want to learn more, I do have a group. It's called Discover Morocco. If you go and you can search just Discover Morocco, it's that we have the itinerary in there. Everything is included, absolutely everything. I've already planned the itinerary. We've got hikes. We're going to be doing a cooking class. We're going to be doing a tour through the souks, the marketplace, the shops. We're going to be, what else? The place that we're staying, it's called Peacock Pavilions. You can go to peacockpavilions.com and take a look at it. All meals are taken care of. Everything is included. We're going to be doing a lot of meditation as well in the morning. We're going to be doing some yoga as well. It's not necessarily a yoga or meditation retreat. It's really an adventure retreat with yoga and meditation to help balance and ground. So if you are interested and you want to come, please private message me. I'll give you some of the details, and also join the Discover Morocco group. I'm going to be doing more lives in there to explain a little bit more about the trip, but that is December 1st through the 8th. I'm running an early bird special that's going to be $500 off if you choose to commit and pay before August 25th. So just know that there is a beautiful opportunity for you there. There's discounts for pairs, so if you bring a friend, it's actually $1,000 off total. So bringing a friend, sharing a room. Rooms are all made for 2 people. They're all individually decorated with the most beautiful artifacts from the owner of the retreat. She does all sorts of humanitarian work globally, and so she collects all these like antiques that all have stories, and all the rooms are decorated in the most beautiful way. So if Morocco is resonating with you, you want to come to Morocco with me and a group of incredibly beautiful powerhouse people, then yes, join in, let me know. Private message me. Like I said, we'll get you in tune with the details. We'll get on the phone to see if it's a right fit. And with that, I hope you have the absolute best Tuesday that you could possibly have. Remember, start cultivating, start brainstorming, start seeing what other options are for you so that you can start to see what it is that you're made of. And really and truly, I do love you. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for tuning in with me here, tagging your friends, sharing this on your page, commenting below. All of it really helps the circulation with the way that Facebook runs. The more we can circulate it, the more it circulates itself. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sure we'll be connecting in soon. And ciao for now, my dear friends. Let's go to Morocco, huh?